Happy video day, guys. So for today's video, we're going virtual window shopping, which means I am showing you guys all the brand new makeup releases that have released this week. So we do have some really fun new releases that released this week. I also have two brand new first impressions coming to the channel. I believe I already talked to you guys about the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. If you guys want to see that video, I will link it down below. I also have the Colourpop Aren't You Glad palette, which is their orange palette that I just finished doing a first impression on as well. If it's already aired, I will also link that video below. It is the eyeshadow palette I'm wearing on my eyes right now. We've actually had some pretty nice makeup releases coming. We also have a lot of foundations that are coming out. There's a bunch of cool new makeup products. So we're going to be getting into everything that is going to be coming out on the market and everything that they have announced this week. So guys, let's go ahead and let's get right into the makeup. All right guys, so we're going to start off this video with a new collaboration that's coming out with Morphe and Jeffree Star. It looks like they're going to be coming out with an eyeshadow palette. So this is Morphe by Jeffree Star. This is round 2. There's going to be a 30 pan artistry eyeshadow palette that's going to be $35. There's the Starberry set and refresh mist that's going to be $18, and a 10-piece eye brush collection that's with a bag that's $42. And everything's going to be available August 13th online at Morphe, and it's going to come to Ulta. Now, I was looking at the eyeshadow palette. I was kind of excited for this, to be honest. I was waiting to see what the Jeffree Star collaboration with Morphe was going to be. I was wanting to see what it was going to look like. And to be honest, guys, it is a pretty collaboration. I'm not sure if it's something that I need. I like it, and if you guys can see, this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. I feel like the top portion, there's just a lot of pink. I personally don't love to put pink on. Like, I don't know, I like purples, but sometimes pinks kind of get me a little, and I feel like there's a lot of pink in here. I do like the bottom portion. I do like some of the greens in here. There's some colors I like, some colors that I'm like, I don't know if it's for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna pick this up, to be honest, guys. Like, I'm kind of hesitant on this one. I really don't need any more brushes. Morphe brushes are not my favorite brushes. Some of them are good, some of them aren't that good. So I'm not sure about this collection, guys. I'm actually a little bit bummed because I really wanted to pick up the palette, and then when I saw it, I was like, I don't know, I'm going into the fall mind and I'm thinking of other colors right now. I'm okay with having some colorful brightness, but just this brightness was not what I was expecting. So for me, I might pass on this. I'm not sure, guys, but what do you guys think? Should I pick this up? Are you guys interested in it? Are you feeling like me? Let me know. Hey guys, so it looks like Fenty is releasing a foundation. If you guys know, everybody's releasing foundation. I've already tried 2 brand new foundations, one from Pat McGrath, also the Anastasia Luminous one, and now Fenty is going to be releasing theirs. It's going to come in 50 shades, just like the Anastasia one. This one's going to be called the Profiltr Hydrating Foundation. It's supposed to be good for normal to dry skin, and it's going to be $35. They're also going to have the Profiltr Primer that's going to be $32, and there's going to be a kabuki brush for $36. Everything's going to be available August 15th online and at Sephora. I'm looking at it. I kind of really want to try this foundation, guys, but I kind of don't at the same time. I really want to try the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I feel like I just bought the Anastasia one, which is so good. And then I didn't really love the Pat McGrath one. And then I kind of want to try the Fenty one, but I also want to try the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I'm like pacing myself here. I don't know 100% sure if I'm going to pick this up or not. Kind of want it. All right, guys, so Colourpop has just announced that they're coming out with another one of their cute little mini kind of palettes that come with 9 eyeshadows. It's similar to the one I have on my eyes right now. I have the Aren't You Glad palette on my eyes right now. This one is going to be called the Strawberry Collection. So it's the Strawberry Shake palette. It's going to be $12. They're also coming out with blushes and lippy sticks and all that good stuff all around this like strawberry look. Now, I like the palette, but like I said in the Jeffree Star one, I'm not a huge fan of like pinks, you know, like there's a certain color that I like, and like I like oranges, I like dark greens, I like green, but I don't like love pinks. There's only certain pinks I like, and like looking at the palette, I like it, but not enough for me to want to buy it. So I think I'm gonna pass on this one. I love these palettes though, so if this is your color hues, go for it. These palettes are so good. Okay, so it looks like MAC has released a brand new lipstick collection. Their MAC Love Me lipsticks includes 24 lipsticks, and they're supposed to have special packaging. They're $19. They're going to be available at Ulta, Nordstrom, Macy's, a lot of different places, and there's a lot of really pretty colors in here. I like the top line. I love peach colors for the lips. I don't know, to me, peach is like the most beautiful color. So I'm looking at these peach colors up on the top and I'm like, you're calling my attention. So I'm not sure, I'm kind of interested in this. Some of the fuchsias on the bottom look pretty too. Some of the pinks in the middle look okay. So, I mean, the collection looks pretty. It looks like it has some nice tones in it. I like MAC lipsticks. I'm gonna throw this in my virtual window shopping cart. So it looks like Makeup Revolution has released 2 new products. They're coming out with their foundation and concealer in a new finish. So this is their Conceal and Hydrate foundation and concealer. It's gonna have hyaluronic acid in it, and the foundation is $12 and the concealer is $10. Now, I didn't love their concealer. Like, I liked their concealer when they released it before. I guess it was more mattifying. I thought it was pretty. I wasn't in love with it. I felt like it kind of showed a little bit too much of the fine lines in my eyes. Now, it could be because it wasn't like a hydrating kind of formula, so maybe I should give this one a go and try the hydrating version. Now, I never tried their foundation because I believe the last one they released was matte, and I just know I don't like matte foundations. They just look too dry on my skin. So for me, I'm interested in this just because of the price point. So it's gonna be available August 14th at Makeup Revolution online, and it's probably gonna come to Ulta too. That's probably what I'm gonna wait for. But I guess I'm interested. I'll throw this in my virtual window shopping cart. So it looks like BH Cosmetics has released loose setting powders. There's going to be the translucent one. There's also going to be an under eye brightening powder for $9. I like that. So this is available right now at the BH Cosmetics website. So you guys have probably heard this a few times. I can't have loose powders. Loose powders end up everywhere for me, because I have a toddler. So for me, these loose kind of setting powders have kind of gone aside, and I've been using a lot of pressed powders. Now, I am interested in some more brightening under the eye solutions, like stuff to do more brightening under the eyes. I just don't think a loose version would be something I want. So I'm probably gonna pass on this, but I am interested in the idea, but just not loose. I want it pressed. Okay, so it looks like Sigma Beauty has released a brand new eyeshadow palette. This is going to be the Enchanted palette. I told you guys about this. This was already kind of like sneak peeked before. So the palette is nice. It's not my favorite. It's going to be $49. So it does have 14 different shades in it. It also includes a dual-ended brush, which Sigma has good brushes. So it's going to be $49. I'm looking at it. There's some colors I really like. There's some colors I'm like okay with. This is not a palette that I would run out and buy. So for me, I'm probably going to skip on this one. It's cool, but it's getting there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when something's getting there? Hasn't gotten there yet, but they're getting there. Like, that's how I feel about this palette. It's almost there, but I feel like a lot of the colors on the top are going to look very similar on the lid, and I feel like there's just a little bit of redundancy, so Alright guys, I'm interested in this product. So Murad has released the Invisicar resurfacing treatment. So this is available right now on Murad's website as well as at Sephora, and what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to help discoloration in 8 weeks. It's supposed to help acne scars. So if you have scars or discoloration, it's supposed to help make them go away within 8 weeks. It's $35? No way. Is that really that cheap? I think I'm gonna buy this. Sorry, Murad is usually pretty expensive, but that says 35 bucks. So that sounds really interesting. I think I'm gonna try this. Now, I don't have too much acne. I do get breakouts around my monthly cycle, and usually what'll happen is anytime I get a pimple, my skin is so sensitive, it does leave a red mark. It's so annoying. So I do get like little red marks, and it takes so long for them to go away, and I've been wanting to use something to kind of help that. I'm not somebody who loves to go to the dermatologist all the time to get like treatments and stuff. I should, I don't, but I am interested in trying a product like this. I love Murad. I swear by Murad. Like, they're my favorite skincare so far. So you guys remember I told you guys that KKW Beauty was going to be releasing something with Kylie Jenner. So this is the KKW by Kylie fragrance. So this is coming to the KKW fragrance line. This is a perfume, but I like the shape. It looks like a lips. It looks like lips, and it's cute. I don't know if I feel like I've seen this in the past. I just can't put my finger on who's done it, but I think this is really cute. They're gonna have like different fragrances. It's going to be available online on August 3rd. I believe it's at the KKW Beauty website. They're going to be $40. I don't know if I would pick this up because I can't smell a fragrance online, so I probably will skip out on this one. So it looks like Melt Cosmetics is coming out with a brand new collection of lipsticks. This is going to be called the Undertone Nudes, and it's going to have 5 different liquid lipsticks for $19 each, or you can get the PR box for like $65. Everything's going to be available August 9th on the Melt Cosmetics website, and it's pretty. It's like nudes and browns, and I feel like this is getting a little bit more fall for me. I'm not 100% sure if I would pick this up because the colors are pretty. I don't know, I think I might skip on this. So this is pretty exciting. It looks like Ulta is going to start carrying Sunday Riley. So you guys know Sunday Riley, you could purchase her right now at Sephora. So I did try the Good Genes from Sunday Riley. It didn't work for my skin. It was just way too strong, way too harsh for me. I just have very sensitive skin. But a lot of people like Sunday Riley, and she's going to be available at Ulta. So Ulta's really like just, Ulta's really going there. Alright, so another foundation reveal. So it looks like Milk Makeup is going to be having their Flex Foundation Stick, and they're also going to have a Flex Highlighter. So their foundation stick is going to be in 36 different shades. It's buildable medium coverage formula. And their highlighter is supposed to be hydrating. It's supposed to have hyaluronic acid in it. And I'm looking at these, and I will tell you, I never knew that I liked stick foundations, which maybe I don't, because for the most part I don't. The Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Stick is so awesome. I love it. It kind of makes me interested in trying more foundation sticks, even though I usually don't have the best experience with them. So I'm kind of interested in this. The highlighters are not in sticks. The highlighters are actually pressed powders. I'm looking at them and they're really pretty. The highlighters are really pretty. Ooh, this looks like it could be a nice collection. I'm throwing this in my virtual window shopping cart. I actually have never tried a product from Milk Makeup. Have I? No, I don't think I have. Maybe I should. Maybe this should be where I start. So it looks like Viseart is coming out with a brand new palette. This is going to be called their Neutral Mattes palette. It's going to be 80 bucks. They're so expensive, but it is a really pretty palette. I just don't need it. It's all matte. It has nice colors in it, really nice tones. But for me personally, it's just not something that I want to pick up for $80. Like, I just literally want to be like, oh, you know what I mean? And like this one has me like, it looks like Kylie Jenner has announced her birthday collection. She always comes out with these little collections around her birthday. So she's turning 22 and she's coming out with a palette, and it looks like some highlighters, lipsticks. The palette is going to be called the So Money Baby palette. It's $48, and there's also a velvet lip kit and a liquid liner for $27. I'm looking at the palette, and the palette kind of reminds me of the Too Faced So Rich palette that just came out. Like there's something about it that reminds me of it. It could be like completely different colors, but maybe it's the dollar signs. It reminds me of that, but I'm gonna pass on this collection. Nothing really excites me from here. So this was a really big announcement from Anastasia Beverly Hills that they were doing a collaboration with Jackie Aina, and it looks like this palette is gonna be $45. It's gonna be a limited edition. It's really pretty. I was looking at it and I actually almost purchased this, and I almost purchased it when it did like the pre-launch or something, and I think I might not buy it now, only because I didn't know that there was 2 colors in here that were pressed pigments. And how I have noticed from the past, anytime I have like a pressed pigment inside of a palette, I tend to not use it that often just because I don't want my eyes to stain. I also have very sensitive skin, so I get like nervous, and I just feel like since my skin is so sensitive, sometimes I kind of like try to avoid pigments. I use them every once in a while when I want something like super strong, but like I don't know, like I just don't need any more. Some of the colors in here I love. Some of the colors in here, okay, but I do like the palette. I almost purchased it. I'm still on the fence. I really am on the fence. There's some things I really love about this, and I don't know, I really don't. Let me know below what you guys think of this palette as well. So I'm gonna throw it in my virtual window shopping cart still, because there's parts of it I really like. So this is going to be available at Sephora on August 15th and online. So this was a new kind of shocker. I didn't know that KKW Beauty was coming out with more products because they just released a collection, but this is going to be called their Warm Neutral and Cool Smoky collection. The matte smoke palette is $45 and the matte cocoa palette is $45. They also have some lipsticks. They also have some liners. I really like this. Like, I know that some people would be like, oh, that's so boring, but sometimes boring can be done in a nice way. I feel like she did do it in a nice way. I like the smoky one. It reminds me of the Urban Decay palette that I used to have. What was the name of it? You guys probably know which one it is, but it reminds me of that one, but I kind of like it. Like, I honestly think I want to buy the smoky one just because I feel like that's a really good palette to have, to just be able to do a neutral smoky matte eye look. So I'm kind of interested in this. So I'm throwing this in my virtual window shopping cart. I like the smoky one especially. Yeah, and that is all for this week. We are starting to see a lot of new makeup releases. Now when we start getting into the fall, guys, we're gonna see these things coming out back to back to back to back. So I know you guys feel like we're still in the summer, which we are, but I'm sure like the makeup brands, they're all thinking fall. Things are gonna start dropping little by little for the fall. So if you guys don't love something right now, just know that there's probably gonna be a lot more stuff coming out. And like I said, there's a lot of foundations coming out. It looks like hydrating is the thing for the fall, so that's super exciting for me. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of this week's new makeup releases, if there's anything that you guys want me for sure to pick up. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.